Happy Thursday, y'all. Welcome back to Angelic Parenting. I have 5 questions and answers for y'all today. So if you haven't been here before, welcome. Hello, my name is Angel Johnson. If you have been here before, thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate it. So today is our 5th video. So I'm going to do 5 questions and answers. Well, 4 questions and answers. Something like that. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, I did first, number 1, I wanted to clarify. A couple weeks ago, I did a video about teaching your kids how to do their chores. And so in that example, I showed you my daughter's notebook, and I said something about, yeah, part of cleaning her bathroom is that she has to clean the walls and sides, top to bottom. Sorry, I was trying to read from her notebook, and I couldn't do it apparently. It wasn't her bathroom where I wanted her to clean the walls and the sides of the bathroom. No, it was her bathtub. When I look back at the video, I could see her handwriting or whatever where it said bathtub, and I'm like, ooh, people think I'm some type of mommy dearest or something. I'm having her scrub her walls and all that other kind of stuff. No, it was just the bathtub. She needs to clean the sides of the bathtub and like the walls as far as she can reach, so to be clean and like grout free and stuff. Okay, so that's number 1. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Number 2, why is without being told so important? So again, going back to the chore video and the incentive videos, I kept saying, you know, your children need to come home and get most of their homework correct without being told. Or they can get all of their homework right without being told. So I just wanted to elaborate a little bit further on why is without being told so important. For me, I want to get out of the habit of always having to tell my daughter Zatara what to do. You know, I feel that if I have to tell her every minute of the day what to do, then number 1, I feel like she's like a soldier or something. Like, okay, mommy, I'm here. What do I do? No, you figure it out. You should know what my expectations are, and that goes back to the incentive chart and your chore chart. You already know what I want you to do, so I shouldn't have to keep telling you or keep reminding you. I don't feel like that's necessary. Also, I want her to be an independent thinker, because my thing is, I'm not trying to be morbid or anything like that, but one day I'm going to be dead and gone. So if I die tomorrow, who's going to tell you what to do? Even if you're 18 and you say go off to college, is mommy going to be telling you there to tell you what to do or what choices to make? Am I going to be, you know, in your college dorm talking about don't take that drug? No. I want her to make as many decisions as possible on her own behalf now, so that when she's 18, when she's 30, when she's 60, she's able to operate on autopilot. She doesn't need me to be there at 60 to tell her what to do. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? I just did want to point out, I know right now there's a lot of talk about helicopter parenting. That's another reason I want my child to do things without being told, so that I won't be a helicopter parent. You know, I understand that there's plenty of parents that homeschool their kids. I'm not knocking that. There's nothing wrong with that. But even if you do homeschool your kids, you still can't be there for them 100% of the time, 24/7, for the rest of their life. It's just not going to happen. There will come a time where your child is going to need to think on their feet. And I feel that if you get them into the habit of knowing the right choices to make and being able to think on their feet, then when it's time for when they really need it, when they really need to make a decision, when they really need to make a quick decision, when they really need to get themselves out of danger and save themselves, you can count on them making a better decision because they're already in the habit of doing that for themselves. Number 3, I hope I didn't take too long on that one, but number 3, I wanted to clarify that if you haven't noticed, the chores and the incentives build on each other, right? So like last week when I was talking about incentives, for example, I was saying, you know, your first incentive is get most of your homework correct without being told, and that earns you candy. Your second incentive, get all of your homework correct without being told, that earns you dessert. So I want people to understand it builds on each other. So this lets your kids know this is not a negotiation. Because speaking from my own experience, Zatara will try to negotiate with me. Okay, mommy, so I got most of my homework correct, so I get to play outside. No. You want to go outside, and I understand that. I understand that's what you want. But you still need to go through 1, 2 incentives, 1, 2, 3, and then get to 4. Like, you don't get to get most of your homework correct and go outside. That's not the way it works. This is not a negotiation. You need to go through each step. You're, getting your homework right, cleaning your room, going above and beyond, blah, blah, blah. It builds. It builds. You can't just do one thing and skip to what you want. Okay, you don't want candy today, you don't want dessert, so you want to skip to going outside? No. That's not the way it works. So it does build on itself, so I wanted to clarify that for everyone. Number 4. With that being said, these are just examples. These are just examples, so they do need to be tweaked to fit your own home, your own family, and your own lifestyle, okay? So, or your own child. Some children are not motivated by candy. So switch out incentive 1 with something else. If your child, they want to stay home and watch TV and play video games, they don't like playing outside, they're like less social than that, okay, then switch out, incentive, I think that was 4, for something else that they do like, that does encourage them, that does motivate them. I try and steer clear of just hashing out a lot of money because I don't want my kids to be money motivated. Me personally, I've lived my life without being money motivated, and I've been pretty successful at many of my endeavors without always having money in my mind. I'm doing it for the money. No, I am doing it because I want to graduate college. I'm doing it because I like to type papers. I'm doing it because my daughter motivates me and I want to provide a better life for her. This is what the Bible says for me to do, so I'm going to do it. But it's not like attached to a dollar sign. So I don't shell out money as much in my household, but if that's what you want to do, you know what I mean? No harm, no foul. And lastly, let me wrap up because my computer is actually about to die. I don't know why, but it is. So, number 5, I had some questions about using food or candy, sweets, desserts as incentives. Some parents are not comfortable with using food as a reward. So again, that goes back to number 4. Make it fit your lifestyle, make it fit your home and your family. Also, another reason I gave that as an example, like the candy and the dessert, as an example of incentives, is because for the most part, it's inexpensive. So if you're the type of family where you always have dessert after dinner, then you already have that dessert. Candy, I was talking about, you can get a bag of assorted candy from like the 99-cent store, so that's something you can do as well. But anyway, let me wrap it up. Go ahead and leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Be blessed.